Did you not forget that this is the best time to be a sneakerhead? But for me, if I'm being really honest, this is a much better shoe than the 2005 pair. Hey, what up and welcome to another episode of Creased. And it's been a while, but there was a pair of shoes that caught my attention. And I'll take you back, all the way back to April of this year, because initially that's when they were meant to drop.
Quality on these are nice. I might have changed my mind on these.
For whatever reason, these got pushed back to July, and like, I think even in April, they were meant to drop like later in April. So these stores have had these pairs for months. No wonder there are so many early pairs out on the market, because if you're a boutique and you've got all this stock that you may have even had to pay for, I'm not sure how that works. Don't quote me, Nike might say, look, you don't have to pay until the month or whatever. But if they did, imagine however many pairs you got, you've already had to pay for them, but you can't sell them to make the money, right? Crazy. But in that time, they've dropped 2 Jordan 1s and a Jordan 3. Now for me, they weren't for me. I feel like I'm a big Jordan 3 guy. I wasn't feeling the 3s. The 1s were probably a little bit better than the 3s, but the 4 was the pair. Now, I wasn't even checking for this colorway until I saw them in hand. When I saw them in hand in the materials, I just had to cop them. So, let's see if we can get a pair.
I've just woken up, watching a bit of UFC. Sunday, not the Saturday that they dropped. Let's see if we can get their rare Air Force. I think we can. If we can get gold lettering, that'll be even crazier. Because, you know, MITUS, gold. Alright, let's go. The last couple videos I've done too, there's been an issue with stabilization. I don't know if I played with settings on this, but I've just played with them then to try and bring them back. Let's see. JD Sports and Foot Locker got them. Depending who's working, I'll be able to check every pair, but let's go.
A few moments later.
Alright, hopefully the stabilization isn't going crazy. But hopefully we get the gold ones. But who knows? Who cares? You're not even gonna see them shits. We got military blue 4s because on the Bulldogs hat, because it is game day, I've got to get all this done before the footy starts. So let's go. Have you got these in a tent? Multiple pairs still available. Let's go. I need a pair of them too. That's the white. Have a look at the other one. If not, I'll just grab whatever. And it was literally the last pair that they had. Yeah, it wasn't even like look for it. Nah. It all was. We'll grab them anyway. JD got them too. No gold spot. That was a very, very easy cop. Almost too easy. Maybe I should have gone to JD and checked if they had the gold lettering. Like, people talk about, you know, sneakers being dead and all this, and like the heyday of camping out and meeting all that community. That's cool, but waking up mid-afternoon and just rocking up on a Sunday a day after the release and being able to cop and go through pairs and make sure you get a good pair, I'll take that every day of the week, son. Let's go check these out in hand, review them in-depth detail, all that type of stuff.
Of course we got a pair. You know what the funny thing is? Like, I didn't even, like, bother. I don't even think I got ready till about, like, 2 o'clock. Right? UFC was on, all this type of stuff. Then the footy was on. Had some stuff to do around the house, but we got them. There was 2 pairs left in a 10.5, which, look, I don't think they got more than 2 pairs of each size, especially half sizes, but let's check them out. That classic box that we saw in the early to mid 2000s, which makes sense, right? Because the whole Rare Air thing comes from 2005 when they did the Rare Air 4s, but it was more like that laser engraved type pair. I did actually have the laser 4s that came out a couple of years ago, but I'm pretty sure I sold them to Adam. So, but the whole Rare Air thing from 2005 plays into them going deep into the archives where, you know, maybe there was some imperfections, maybe they hadn't got it right yet. Then they took some artistic moves on top of that and combined it all together, and you got this little pack. And you got the whole term, the rare ones, Rare Air, all this type of stuff. They weren't a wide release, but now they are. Because being able to cop these a day later when how nice they are. Like, even the amount of people, like, saying, oh man, like, stop gatekeeping these when I dropped the video of them, when I was showing them. Where'd you see them? Where'd you get them? Even when I saw the Rare Air 3s in Sydney, maybe a week before they dropped, people were going crazy. Oh man, I need to get them. Why aren't you telling me all this type of stuff? What do you mean? Like, they've just gone on sale. The Rare Air 4s, easy cop. Did you not forget that this is the best time to be a sneakerhead? Let's check these joints out. Completely papered up. Completely papered up. Let's check them out. Woo. Is the tongue meant to be upside down? I know, like, this is backwards. That one's not backwards. Maybe it's the other one that's backwards, but I like my logos to be right way up, to be fair. Now, what sold me on these was not the colorway. When everyone saw the colorway and the whole Rare Air thing, people went nuts. I said, I don't need it. I hadn't even seen the 3s yet. I didn't know there was going to be a pack. I just saw this. The red and blue, wasn't feeling it. But look at those materials. Got that real nice new buck. Like a Bread 4. This material, I don't even know what that is, but that's what sold it to me, if I'm being honest, that part right there. Let's check the other one out. I know, the Nike Air isn't back to front on these. Which one had the back to front Air? Was that the 3s? Because that's the whole thing, a part of this pack was like, you know, maybe we didn't get things right, but there's beauty within the imperfections and everything like that. That was the whole point of the original, and taking those artistic lengths with the digital engraving, lasering. But for me, if I'm being really honest, this is a much better shoe than the 2005 pair, in my opinion. Like, disagree with me all you want, people just go OG over everything, but I feel like these are a better pair. The Air Jordan upside down on there like always. And we got some spare laces, blue. The blue could pop. I'm not gonna lie, the blue could pop, but we all know I do not like relacing sneakers, so they're probably gonna stay like this. But yeah, man, this is the first cop in a long time. There's like one pair I did cop that you haven't seen. I'm keep talking about it. I'm trying to do this journalistic type thing, but the other end of that story, taking their damn time. So, maybe one day you'll see it. We got a sail hit on the sole there too, to go with the midsole. That's cool. Quality was good. We weren't able to get a gold pair, but I'm gonna be honest. As much as my name and nickname has been MITUS since I was about 17 years old, I don't actually like gold that much. Go figure, right? So I don't really care about the gold thread, but here's the thing. If you did, just dye the thread, bro. Like, color it in. It's not gonna matter. Like, how many people are gonna be wearing their shoes like that? You know what I mean? Who's gonna be wearing them like that? You're not. I mean, if you do, good luck to you, but I mean, that Velcro is hard to come off. Always fear when there's like the Velcro pairs that they're gonna come off. What was it, the camo 3s? They had it on the back, and because it was rounded, they'd come off a little bit, but I think with them, I just took them off when I'd wear them out because I didn't want it coming off while I was out, and then I've got nothing with it, but these are sick. They got me keen for the next 4 release that I'm really keen on. And I don't think they'll be as easy to cop as these. The undefeated 4s. I think if we're lucky, we're going to get Nike AU drop on the website, which is handled by the Australian Nike now. We love that. We're actually hitting on raffles, everything like that. That's sick. I think they'll be on there. They'll be at supply. They'll be at up there. If we get any more than that, we should all be able to cop. Most of us should be able to cop. But I feel like they're going to be tough, but you're going to see people win. Just like the Wu-Tang Dunks. Just like, what else was crazy recently?
3 days later.
I don't know. But these right here, I'm a fan. These are a good winter colorway. Usually when we get here in Australia, like all the colorways that'll be dope for winter, it's our summer. So for this to drop right now, this is a good winter colorway. And I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. I might have to get these on feet tomorrow even. But this has been another episode of Creased. We're back to that regular schedule type content. We might be doing some more travel stuff quite soon. We'll see. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. All the cliche YouTube stuff. We'll be back every week between this channel and the other channel. Make sure you check it out. Go subscribe to the other one. Because I'm getting good viewership at the moment, but it's like 62% aren't subscribed. So that's not good. Whatever. Peace. I just completely ripped the tissue paper on the second one. This is my thing. This thing. It's like a tripod, but a remote, all in one. Brilliant.